Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. And if you are watching this, you are blessed. You're loved, you're needed, you're wanted in this world. Okay? By who? Jesus. Jesus loves you. He wants you. He wants to bring you to expected end. He wants to change your life. He wants to put out the bad and bring in all the good in you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't think you have nothing in there, there is, through Christ. So listen, give him a chance. You'll never be the same. Now let's get straight into it. Devin Haney today was on the pivot, and what I like about those guys over there, Fred Taylor and all those guys, Chaney Crowder, however you say his name, y'all know I'll butcher her name in a minute. They kind of, when their people come on the show, they're not clueless into who they are, who they actually bring on the show, outside of football. They kind of already seemed like they had Devin Haney's number, so I thoroughly enjoyed the interview. Basically Devin Haney said that, and I'm gonna paraphrase and I'm gonna make it very quick because it wasn't no standoutish thing. He said that, he feels like he's not respected. He said he's the youngest undisputed champion, and he just feels like he doesn't get his credit, right? They asked him about his father, and what roles his father plays in the business side of boxing. He says his father is everything, basically whatever he needs his father to be, that's what his father is, right? And they say, do your father ever tell you get carried away with spending money or anything like that? And he was like, no, my father's money is my father's money. My money is my money, right? And so they asked him about how you feel about guys calling you out, things like that. He said, listen, they're, supposed to call me out. That's what I did when I was up and coming. He said that people need to stop acting like calling somebody out is clout chasing and hating. People are supposed to call him out. He the one with all the belts, so he understands it. He not mad at it. And he said he would be looking to fight all the guys that everybody asked him about, Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davidson, this, that, and the other. Basically, he with all the smoke is what he say, right? They asked him where he grew up at. He said he grew up in Oakland. It was rough growing up. He started boxing when he was 9. His dad noticed that he wanted to his dad noticed that he was fighting a lot and he was getting a lot of fights. And his dad said, well, I'm gonna put you in boxing. And so at the age of 9, his daddy put him in boxing. He's been fighting ever since. He also said later on they moved to Vegas, and that's where, his career just kind of took off from there. He also said that he's one of the few, recognized boxers from there outside of Andre Ward, right? Then they asked him about his comments he made where he said that he would never get beat by a white boy. He said, he already apologized for that, but he felt like it was kind of taken out of context. I don't see how he would say that because he outright said it. Like, there's no way you can take that out of context. We have the recording. You said you won't ever get beat by a white boy. It ain't no way to take that out of context. So, but, I get it. He got to defend himself. And he said he apologized. He said he's not racist. He said his stepmother is white, and she had a hand in raising him. So how can he be racist? He has half white siblings, right? And they asked him about, being a Muslim and things like that. And does that affect, when he's training, and how does the religion affect when he's training? He said, well, he always has a fight around Ramadan. And, he have to be able to drink water and, just, do what he have to do as far as his training go. And Ramadan interferes with that. So, unfortunately, for the most part, he cannot do his Ramadan fasting and things like that. But he says he always makes it up or whatever. Okay. So, of course, Channing, whatever his name is, do some perverted things out there about, does he have sex during training or da-da-da, because Caleb Plant was on the show and Caleb Plant said he go 8 weeks and Devin Haney, said that he ain't going no 8 weeks. He does, can control himself around that time, but he doesn't go no 8 weeks because he can't have all that testosterone building up on him. Because when he does, he'll have like a wet dream, and it'll come out anyway. So yeah, that's basically all they talked about. It wasn't much. Also, he was on Last Stand. Devin Haney was on Last Stand. Now, old boy from Last Stand asked him, what we seen that you was at Tank Davis fight. Why didn't you jump in the ring, and challenge, Tank for a fight? And he said that, he didn't feel the need to, whatever, this and the other. And I respect this answer, but what I would have thought he would have said was, and now we see why Bill Haney does all the talking for Devin Haney, is why are y'all asking me to jump in the ring and challenge this man? I'm the undisputed champ, the youngest one in the world. On top of that, the youngest one ever, who has achieved this. Number one, you guys are saying he's the face of boxing. He said he's the face of boxing. He need to be challenging me and trying to get in the ring with me. Why he ain't challenging me? You know what I'm saying? You guys act like he's so this and that and the other. The best need to fight the best. According to how this thing work, I got all the belts. Tell old boy to come take these belts from me and prove that he's the face of boxing. I don't know why y'all, I would have been going off. I would have been like, I don't know why y'all keep bringing this man up to me. I'm the one that's the undisputed champ. He need to be calling me out instead. I'm always calling him out. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would have just nipped that in the bud. You know what I'm saying? But of course, Devin Haney don't, and like I say, we see why Bill Haney does a lot of talking for Devin, because Devin don't be with all that rah-rah, right? And by the way, I miss old Bill Haney. I miss Papa Bear Bill. The sport has been boring. I was wondering why. It's because we ain't heard Bill letting you Negroes have it, And that just, that's throwing me off a little bit. I feel like I'm not enjoying the sport because we don't have one of our most infamous boxing dads talking smack. He seems to be on some type of hiatus. I guess you don't know what you got till it's gone, right? And so I feel like we're missing you, baby. Come back, baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong. And Bill, I can't live without you. I can't do it. I need him to come back and clown, talk smack. At first, I was frustrated with him. I felt like, he was going a little bit too far when it came to Coach Calvin and all of those type of stuff like that. But at the same time, you know what? Now I see thine eyes have been open, and I see that we need that type of energy. And I need you to come back, Bill. Baby, please come back, baby, please. I'm begging you, come back and just show up and show out. I'm not going to care if you in the face-off, if it's a three-faced face-off, if you talking smack, if you grab the mic, all that. I need all that energy from you. The sport is born without you. And the other boxing dads, they be trying to keep up with you, but they can't do it like you. And we just need you to come back, okay? So yeah. As you all know, Devin Haney and Lomachenko got a fight coming up. This coming Saturday, and I have the fight 50-50. I ain't gonna lie. Only because here's why I have 50-50. Only because Lomachenko is very seasoned in this sport. That man is seasoned, and he coming to fight, and Devin Haney is going to have to dig deep. He's not going to be able to just railroad Lomachenko and just beat him round for round like that. He's going to have to get, like my uncle said, and y'all need to go back and watch that interview with my beloved uncle, the one who got me started on loving boxing. Like he said, Devin Haney going to at least have to put Loma down a couple of times to solidify his win. Because if you try to just leave it up to the judges, I have a feeling that they're going to take his belts. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see, I want the best man to win. First of all, I don't have a horse in a race, a dog in a show. But at the same time, I don't want to see Devin go out like that. You get what I'm saying? Because Loma is older. He's on his way out the door. And I would just like to see Devin push through and prove the haters wrong, including myself. I'm not a hater, but just prove me wrong, just show me a little something, a little extra, you know, because I don't trust, you know, the head people over at Top Rank. They want those belts. This is Devin Haney's last fight with Top Rank. They want those belts over there. You know, they want those belts so they can make a fight between Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? They want Shakur Stevenson to be the next undisputed champ over there. You know, because if Loma wins, the next fight they're gonna set up for him is the likes of Shakur. Bob Aarons already saying he wants to make that fight, okay? So anyway, that's all I have for you guys. Or they want Devin to drop him and move up to 140 and re-sign Devin Haney and or whatever, you know. But that's all I got for you guys. Peace.